What's up, YouTube? Sean, the Average Angler. Today we are going to show you a way to, well, one, save money, two, take up less storage for these baits we're going to talk about, and three, add versatility to this bait. Now, it's summertime, and I'm going to tell you, this is one of my favorites to throw in the summertime, and that's because the explosive blow-ups. And that is a buzzbait. Let me see. Where is my buzzbait box? Here's one buzzbait box. This is the double buzzbait box. Because double buzzes don't fit in normal boxes very well. So all right, there we go. Now, if you take the blade away, that's a standard buzzbait, right? Different sizes, different colors, different combinations, so forth, so on, right? All right. So, what I've found through my recent days on the water is I'm using a naked buzzbait, right? This one, we'll get to another little hack in a minute. So a naked buzzbait means there's nothing on it, right? No skirt, it's just the wire frame and blade, and it's ready to go. But what this does is it allows you to put whatever you want on it. Here in California, in the bodies of water I fish, the Zoom horny toad is a favorite. You can put all kinds of different baits on them. You can buy these in different combinations too, right? That's a black bait blade, that's a gold blade, they have silver blades, but you can put any number of baits on there. That's a 6 cents divine swim bait. And what I will say is, size wise, you probably pretty much want to go with probably around a 3.8. I think this is 4-inch. They don't do a 3.8, but I'll show you how this comes. That's how it comes out of the package. It's got a nice flat head for planing, good hook keeper, so the bait you put on stays really well. And then this one, I altered. I put these holes in, okay? I just took a drilled a couple holes in so it will create a bubble trail. Now, I have another buzzbait called the Cavatron. It's got multiple holes in the blade. It says it's the slowest buzzbait made. I'm not really sure why that is or how, if the bubbles have something to do with it. But anyway, I like the versatility of this. The fish tend to not miss it. It gives them a nice target to hit. This horny toad color, if you can see it, is called Midnight. I thought it was black and blue, but it actually looks like there's a lot of purple in it. I don't know what it'll look like to the fish. The nice thing about doing this is I limit myself pretty much to a few colors, okay? Black, white, and chartreuse. The swim bait, chartreuse. If you're using Kitex, any shad type pattern, remember they're coming at it from the bottom. With the gold blade and the sun out, it gives a ton of flash. Okay, sometimes they want that, sometimes they don't. But this allows me to really shrink down the amount of buzzbaits I carry. Now, these ones happen to be the Buckeye Lures G-Buzz. I think it's Gerald Swindle, right? These are about $6.50 a piece. They sell some stuff on AliExpress where you can buy the naked wire as well. Now, one thing I do want to point out about this one that I really like is this bend right here. Okay, do you see that bend? Because it lowers that bait into the water. So where they're striking is just under the water. I just think it gives them a little better target. I've noticed with this, my hookup ratio is a little bit better. I believe it works. It could be just dumb luck, but I believe it does work for that. Out of the package, this makes pretty good noise. 3/8, ½ ounce are the two I generally throw. Most of the time I prefer a ½ ounce. These are both ½ ounce. You can see the black with the black painted body. The gold has a naked, and then the silver is also naked. I call it naked. It's just plain lead. Maybe it's painted silver, I don't know. But it looks like it's finished, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt they painted it. Mustad hook. It's got a great hook on it. I can literally carry just a few of these. I can put probably 3 or 4 in one of these packages if I need multiples of the same, right? So instead of carrying one of my Plano boxes, which I was looking for the Buzzbait box, I think it's actually in my bag that I took fishing with me. But this is the rig that I was really getting the big bites on last weekend, was the horny toad with a gold blade. And it was a bluebird day, folks. Believe me, the water was clear. I believe that bright flash was calling them up, and then the one with the holes in the blade that I had got way more bites until I broke it off, and then I didn't have any more with the holes. I had to go to the other one. I still caught a couple fish on it. They weren't as big. Could have been dumb luck, but sometimes that's a difference maker. Really easy to drill. Okay, what I will tell you, these are 3/16 style holes. Don't put a lot of pressure pushing on it. These blades are pretty soft, and if you go in too fast, that bit will grab and want to spin this thing around, and then you'll probably bend it and ruin your buzzbait. So take your time. Don't put a lot of pressure. Let it go nice and slow, and make sure you are holding on to this when you're doing it. I set mine down on the vise and just drilled through it. Set it down. I didn't clamp it in, okay? All right. This is all I'm going to carry anymore. I'm done with the freaking skirts, because quite honestly, most of them are rubber band skirts. Over time, those rubber bands decay, they break, there goes your skirt, and you got no more buzzbait, and you're left with this anyway. So why not just start out that way? I think most of the time, this is a better head for putting other things on. Now, what else can you put on it? All kinds of things. You could put on an adrenaline craw if you want. I'm pulling this one off of a bait, so I chopped it. It was a jig trailer. You could put an adrenaline craw on there. You could put a rage bug. You could put a beaver, swim bait. You can put on a worm if you want. I would just warn not to go too long on the worm, because they might grab the back of it. A swimming Senko would be another really good one to put on there. For those of you that aren't aware, the swimming Senko, that thing kicks really, really well. You want to try something out over grass or in weeds, that kind of stuff, just get a 5-inch swimming Senko, put it on a 4/0 Superline hook, cast it out and swim back. You'll be impressed. I think a lot of people, including me, was a little slow to the pickup on that. So anyway, works really, really well. Post spawn, it's a great bait. Pre-spawn, around cover and those kinds of things, works great. Throwing back in tulies, swimming it back out, because it'll just meander and find its way through. There's no weight on it. It's got the Senko weight, weighs like a Senko, so it's got plenty of weight for casting. You throw it on a bait caster. You can use fairly heavy line. It's a really good one. I think I don't want to say it's endless what you can put on the back of these, but be creative. Use your favorite beaver style craw bait. The rage craw will go get on the back of this. There's just so many options, folks, and this is way easier to carry. And I think the profile is a lot better, right? Start out with chartreuse in the morning, when low light conditions, pull it off, switch to a freaking shad pattern or a ghost shad pattern, and you're set. You don't have to retie your buzzbait, cut it off, get your box out, all that kind of stuff. Just a big convenience. And for me, these have been producing way better than a skirted buzzbait as of late. Sean, the Average Angler, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.